Hi, Aries. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. Let's dive in. Aries. Aries. Messages for the Aries, people and placements. Intuition is vitally important at this time to make better choices and decisions about what you're going to invest in instinctually moving forward. Very interesting. To eliminate any burdens you've been a part of. Yeah, there's a new gateway opening up for sure regarding your instincts and passions. Something you might want to move towards. This could be a judgment call regarding your happiness, what brings you joy, sounding the trumpet of that. You could be listening to music. Maybe trumpet music could be important as well. Sitting peacefully here, understanding things, listening to the frequencies, vibrations around you to guide you. Maybe praying could be important as well. Anything else for Aries? Yeah, you could be establishing more peace, more security in your home life, real estate. Maybe you need to disconnect from third-party situations or people who have been pulling on you emotionally, and you're realizing this from your intuition. Something that was unstable could have been an earth sign energy here, something that was not allowing you to pour finances into yourself, taking your power back. Okay, operating in a healthy way of power, right? To have power, we don't need to like shout at everybody. We just need to hold our power and be in that power, right? To make choices that protect ourselves, conquer what we desire, go towards what we desire, right? Very interesting for sure. Yeah, coming out of self-imposed restrictions, denials is what the word I heard. Coming out, removing the blindfold of blindness, right? In what we've been investing in, understanding things, establishing more clear boundaries and borders, especially pulling away from people that we used to collaborate with financially. Maybe ways that we were trapped to them financially as well. Ways we were not financially independent. Yeah. Coming into your strength, taming the beast, understanding your instincts. Beautiful energy, honestly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Six of Swords, leaving something behind. Okay, let's get more information. Aries. Spouse. This is a spouse that you're coming away from. Anything else for Aries? The angels did not support this. They would like you to move beyond it. You might be even considering traveling somewhere, going somewhere else. Yeah, this was a blessing, a karmic understanding, a karmic lesson regarding your finances. Aries. It's important you cleanse your life so that you can come to more abundance. Cleaning, right? To allow new energy to come in, to see through the fog of illusion, deception. Anything else for Aries? Aries messages, thank you. Breath, centering yourself. Let's go ahead and read that. You could have issues with your breathing. That is a symptom of a chakra issue, right? So let's go ahead and read that. Breath. Calling in good energy towards you, putting up boundaries of protection, doing affirmations, holding your hand over your heart. I am at peace with my place in the world and I know I will be guided. Things like that. Find out more mantras and such. Let's go ahead and see Numa. This could be about letting go of something to move towards more happiness as well. Operating from your heart. This could be about reciprocity, give and take. We have Ash here as well. That flew out in the future position, so something needs to explode, needs to happen. Inspiration, presence, life force. We're reading breath. There is no more direct way to practice alchemy than to truly study Numa. We have all had access to the mystical phenomenon known as breath. It occurs at every moment, gracing us with the gift of existence upon the physical plane. If alchemy, as is suggested in this book, is the merging of physical and mystical, then this card serves as our ever-reliant bridge. It is the magical within us, the expanding, generating life force that animates our life. This card may appear simple. Okay, there's a need to come to a realization regarding something, like a logical realization regarding things that were no longer benefiting you, to cleanse them away from you. Yeah, to cut them out, to sever them, to establish boundaries. Could be with a spouse or a long-term commitment or belief structure, something that was impeding you, operating from a sense of fear. So call in golden light every time you take a deep breath. Call in golden light, breathe it in, and imagine a huge circle of golden light or white light encasing you. Fortify your aura, right? Heal yourself, right? This card may appear simple, but it is not. No matter how advanced you are in studying the breath, if you heed the message of this card, you will find it has more to teach. So meditation could be very important as well, to come to new realizations as well, calming yourself, putting your mind, your subconscious, which operates faster than the conscious mind, in a state of receptivity, which is at peace, no thoughts, right? That allows thoughts to come to you, right? Spirits to communicate. Bow to it at this very moment and you will discover the work revitalizes itself. Yeah, it's important that you're allowing that space. Meditation is very important. New space opens, which allows new energy, new abundance, right? Pneuma is our lifelong alchemical ally, stating its love with every inhale and exhale. Take one deep, full breath. Okay, let's do it together. You can see how it aligns the chakras, right? You might want to check out Michael Seeley's hypnosis meditations. He really is helpful to allow you to simplify, ground down, channel, recalibrate yourself, right? So Michael Seeley is on YouTube. His name is Michael Seeley, L-Y, I believe. And one last breath. We call in that which is good for us. We expel all that is not, right? We allow it to leave. Doing this is quantum physics, how particles from one place to another, it's how magic works. When you do things like this, and you envision things and rituals and such like that, you are impacting reality around you. You are shifting reality because reality is a mirror of your consciousness. So as you ground yourself and you expel everything that is no longer serving you, what do you think happens in your life, right? Take one deep full breath to ponder the first breath. When the Pneuma card appears, so there's a new beginning here. It is a call to make room, to expand, and to soften the approach to the work. The other cards present in the reading may benefit from more spaciousness to clear things out. Allow new energy to come in, right? Get rid of things that don't serve you. It is no coincidence that nearly every spiritual mystical lineage bows to breath via observation of it, meditation, breath techniques, pranayama, so you might want to look that up, especially if you want to align your chakras, pranayama, or chanting or song. So mantras could be important as well. We'll go ahead and see ash in your future position. And that's exactly what volcanoes do, right? They expel what's no longer needed, what's been built up for so long, right? And then we have this kind of calm after the storm. Yeah, it'll allow you to relax into knowing, rely on your intuition more, allow you to be led. 153. Memory, ancestors, the past. So it's allowing you to release the past, right? Move towards the future. Ash represents what has come before. The fire is over and the flames took with it all recognizable form of what was burned. So burning through fear, right? Only memories and soft gray ashen substance remains when the card appears. Look back and sift through what has occurred. You are in the realm of ancestors, past relationships, and those that have passed to the other realm. So it looks like spirits want to contact you, communicate with you. It's important that you ground yourself so that you're not being distracted with the conscious mind, distractions, things like that, so you can accept the wisdom that wants to come to you. Be gentle with the process, as it is delicate and sacred. The Ash card asks us to tend to the true nature of the endings, grief, and letting go. You may be asked to be present with others experiencing loss. When in doubt, be like ash. It is silken light and easily carried by the wind. Soften into the memories and the tears. Eventually, forgiveness follows, and the heart travels alight. Beautiful. After every, when we grieve for a day, when we allow ourselves to move through those emotions, usually what happens when we truly let ourselves to do that, we don't have repression or denial. The next day we feel lighter. We feel this new energy coming in because we've allowed ourselves to release everything. It's the people who don't process their emotions that have building issues, psychosomatic issues, depression, things like that, right? Take ash as a subtle but powerful affecting the entire reading. Envision the ashen layer covering all the surrounding cards and shifting their meaning. Fire is a great equalizer. Do not take this card personally, but rather as a call to be present and kind to yourself and others as we navigate challenge of letting go. It's interesting how these both cards are similar to that. And now we have vinegar here. Beautiful, which is very cleansing, right? So maybe we'll go ahead and read that as well for you. And this is all so that you can come to new growth, right? After the forest fire, what do we get? New growth. Because when we don't have a forest fire, all the trees are suffocating all the new growth that wants to happen. That's why the forest becomes very dark, right? It harbors all these negative spirits and such, right? So acetum, let's go ahead and read that. It allows us to ground and focus our energy, of course, especially as we're moving through endings, which it's signaling here. There's a new gateway opening up, though, a new understanding of the self, which allows you to align with greater things in the future, a new gateway, a portal. Acidity, distillation, memory. The tongue knows vinegar. Even in the suggestion of receiving a few drops in the mouth reminds us of vinegar's sour, lip-puckering qualities. In alchemy, vinegar serves as an active agent of distillation, fermentation, preservation. It is incredibly useful when applied in the right amounts and with intention. That said, it can be easily overused, overwhelming, and the situation at hand, when the vinegar card is present, it indicates a sour note permeates the laboratory, and that's why you're breathing it away. You're letting things go, right? This was impacting your manifestations. It was impacting your subconscious. It was impacting the vibrations you sent out and the reality that you were creating. They want to lead you towards more abundance, it seems. X marks the spot of treasure, right? But you can't find that and you can't appreciate it if you're not ready for it. It is likely something from the past shows up in the present and demands attention. It is vinegar's nature to take over, to overwhelm. Be cautious with this material. It's important to cleanse it. A little goes a long way. As they say, it is productive to look at your past but not to stare. Such is the complex energy of vinegar. View the allegorical Chinese painting, The Vinegar Tasters, to ponder the wisdom of the tongue. So it's all about distillation. Very interesting for sure. It's like the difference between vinegar and wine. What do you want to create in your future? Do you want to create more vinegar? Or do you want to carefully cultivate with precision, with calmness, with tranquility, and with love, wine, right? Something enjoyable, something beautiful, healthy. Vinegar is useful, but only in a few applications. I'm sure most of the time, most would prefer to create wine, right? Wine is healthy in some senses in the right amounts. You can't really, I mean, vinegar sure is, but it's more for cleansing. And we don't drink a lot of vinegar. You shouldn't drink a lot of wine either, but the vinegar card may be used as a helpful ally in the laboratory to identify a memory that is causing trouble or grief. It is a wonderful means of distillation. It's important to transmute negative energy into positive to manifest abundance, wisdom, grace, peace. With such distinct qualities, vinegar can act as a surprising trump card. It sets the tone for all others that are present. It is a sour note that cannot be ignored. So I like how your future position is ash, though. And I think ash is a base. You know, we use ash, I believe, yeah, when you're making soaps, which is the opposite of vinegar, right? When we're making soaps, we use ash. We use, it's a different kind of cleanser, right? It's not so acidic. It's not so, what do you call that, caustic? It's not an acid, right? So basic chemistry 101. Just kidding, sorry. Okay. I feel really at peace in your reading all of a sudden. So if you haven't been feeling at peace, do meditation, because that's very helpful. It'll allow you to accept more positivity in your life. Let's grab a few tea leaf before we end this. Aries. Messages for Aries. Announcement. The rings, the bells, the ringing of the bells, right? The frequency. You're dispelling negativity and calling in positivity. I posted on my community tab in my channel a sound bath where like she was using bells. Go ahead and listen to that. It's called Enlightenment. She does music that allows you to align your frequency with that, right? You're becoming more authentic. You're not hiding yourself anymore. Advice from a friend, interesting. There's something about the cycle of things. You know, somebody told me if you keep your finger on a maze and you keep it steady, you will find your way out. So, any other messages for Aries? This will allow no negativity to harm you anymore. It'll allow you to transmute negativity into positivity. You'll use it as fuel, but in a healthy way. Transmuting it, changing it. Anything else for Aries? Abundance is coming to you, but only if you take care of your health and be authentic and heal yourself. Allow growth to come in. You can't have wealth if your core nature and essence of your personality is corrupt, if it's negative, right? It's only manifesting more of that in your life because your reality reflects your mind. The most difficult part of a situation is over, especially regarding teardrops. Teardrops are very cathartic, right? It's important to cleanse. Teardrops actually call in ancestors, spirits that want to help you. So allow yourself to surrender to their grace and guidance. Anything else for Aries? Yeah, grapes here. So there is going to be wine. We were just speaking about wine. They want to lead you towards summer, towards this growth, towards wine, towards joy. Make sure your work is not impacting your health negatively. Anything else for Aries? There needs to be some kind of boundaries regarding your work. Make sure you're operating smartly in your work. Yeah, pull away from work. It might be a good time to retire or take some time out as well. I think you don't need to worry about finances. Honestly, I feel like I need to end it here. I was thinking about something and I totally forgot. There was something important that I wanted that I was on. Hmm. Yeah, the sound bath thing. Okay. Well, I hope you like this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. You can get it personal by messaging me on Telegram. You can leave a tip through the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Thank you for your time, and I wish you the best of luck. Take care of yourself.